Today I am joined by Caroline Massenet. So let's start from the beginning.
I've started quite young when I was like 18, became a model for 20 years. And then I just wanted to do something more meaningful. Leather is a very sustainable material because it lasts forever.
Yeah.
It disintegrates into nature. I love also the leather because you feel so confident when you wear leather, I think.
Ever had any issues with the name?
Oh yeah, Kim Kardashian came up with her brand called SKIIM, right? My husband was like, you should maybe start suing them.
Hi and welcome to Driven Women, brought to you by Cash and Rocket. I'm Julie Brangstrup, and this is a space where horsepower meet ambition, where style, energy, and a little bit of rebellion fuel every conversation.
Any advice to any of those young, fabulous girls who is about to start their own brand?
The connection is very important, so be out there a lot. Believe in yourself because anyone can do something in their life. Fear is the worst enemy because then you're like in a bubble, you don't move and nothing can happen if you just hide from people.
Welcome to Driven Women. Today I am joined by Caroline Massenet. And I'm super excited that you're here. We're going to talk about her career, starting as a model, now running an incredible collection of a company, SKIIM, which is full of amazing leather things.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
So let's start from the beginning. Tell us, starting the model career, ending in, obviously there's a lot of synergies, but tell us the journey.
Basically, I've started quite young when I was like 18, became a model for 20 years. And then that took me to styling. I was my best friend, where I was in school with, and we both wanted to be in fashion, being a stylist or modelist. So we both went to school, but after 1 year I became a model. And then after 20 years for myself, I called her because she was working at the French Vogue. So she booked me an appointment with Karen Rothfeld, which went really well. So I joined the forces there, and that's where I spent like 4 years. And after that, we became stylists on doing all the Vogue but Paris. But I've learned everything from the photographer, editors, makeup artists. So I knew how to wear clothes, obviously, and the material, the proportions. So I've learned from that time.
And then to starting your own, brand.
Yes.
What made you want to go on? Okay.
So after all of this experience, who taught me so much about what I told you, like proportion, quality, material, I just wanted to do something more meaningful. I had my vision of like quality meets meaning, like responsible materials, no waste, things like that. And I found that the leather, which was my favorite material, because my first paycheck as a model was to buy myself like a pair of trousers from a queen, which I still have. And that's the beauty of it. With leather, it's very, in my opinion, it's a very sustainable material because it lasts forever. Yeah. It doesn't disintegrate into nature. It's a nature. So as long as it's a byproduct, which means it's coming from the organic meat industry. So it's all the leftovers from the organic meat industry, so before throwing the skin away. So they bring it to special tanneries, which we will do the cleaning and therefore sell to some of the designers and brands, in all the world. But they have a certification.
Okay.
So that's why I'm working exclusively with tanneries that are byproducts.
Okay.
So
and where do you find that?
So there is... First of all, I've done my work while I was pregnant from my son. So the whole year I was like asking questions around designers, people who works in fashion. Where should I go to meet that, where I can buy leather, but in a responsible way. Yeah. So I didn't want to go where people are hunting or whatever. So it has to be somehow a place where they just don't, kill to make clothes, but just for the food. Yeah. So there is some places called Sustainable Angle, and I was asking many of the suppliers in Italy. So then I was guided towards the one that you found. Yes.
And so the production, where does that happen?
So the production factories are in Portugal. Okay. They treat the brand really well, almost like haute couture. So that means I can make smaller quantities. Right. I don't do overproduction. I try to avoid that. I've done my mistakes, by the way. Where as a stylist, I've learned. So as a stylist, I was doing 4 seasons a year. When the fashion industry was very healthy still. But then I figured leather is a lot of money. So to for me to produce like 100 SKUs, which is styles, different styles, and then colors, and you have like sometimes MOQs, which means the minimum quantity is like 50 pieces a style, it became too much, you know, like financially, emotionally, stress, you know.
Yeah.
So then I went to Portugal, which they offered me to make like 20, which was more reasonable. And so, I started like...
And so now you do 2 collections.
2 seasons a year.
Yeah.
But now I reduced all of my SKUs and the way I work. So I do less, but better.
Yeah.
So now I know exactly what works, you know, like style-wise, like I have my cores, my classics, which I tend to change colors or some twist details. Because in leather, you know, what works great is like trench coats, bikers, like trousers, skirts. I do a lot, like different versions, but everything works well in what I'm producing. So I make sure that what I'm
And you do great sets.
I do sets too, because with my styling time and years, you know, I can potentially like help my clients to kind of like mix and match things, and I introduce also cashmere, organic cotton, silk now for the summer, so I'm a bit more, you know, open to different fabrics, but always with conscience and respect.
Okay, and the new part of the silk, like the beautiful black one.
You got one.
Yeah, so is that going to be part of the summer collection that you're going to with
because
new materials?
In the beginning, I used to do like leather also in the summer, like shorts, rompers, things. That's it works okay. But then, you know, in the bigger picture, I needed fabric, you know, because it's also, you know, you don't necessarily wear leather all the time in the summer. So that's why, you know, I wanted to experiment the silk, muslin silk, you know, which is light, like goddess Greek dresses, which flow with the wind. It's beautiful. Yeah. And I do lots of things, details in the back. Like I love open back, décolleté, things
me
like
too.
that. So very relaxed, chic, sensual, feminine, always with that kind of
mindset.
Always.
Yeah. And how do you manage to run this? You still have to go out and sell it to all the accounts. You know, everyone is saying, "Oh yeah, I'm in Harvey Nicks" as you're launching.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, you do the show in Paris. All of that. I mean, how do you manage it with kids?
So from the beginning, I used to do all of the fashion markets in Paris and London until Brexit happened. Yeah,
Right.
So I was at Bergdorf Goodman, Le Bon Marché, Brand, in the best places, basically, where they could sell my brand, which is like high-end, affordable but high-end, you know, not crazy expensive, but in a nice range of price. But then Brexit happened, and as you know, there was an extremely stock excess, you know, after the Brexit, like which was like 6 months in total, where all the stores were closed. So a lot of like panic happened in the fashion industry worldwide, which I thought, and I was so avant-garde thinking this way, I should stop all of my stockists before they burn me out.
Yeah.
You know, like so many brands have shut down, like Peter Pilotto, Vampire's Wife, so many brands, right? And that's because, for instance, like Matches or stores which owes them so much money because they couldn't pay because they had so much stock and no sales. And they put like all these young designers, emerging designer in a very bad like
Position.
business. Yeah, so that's why I decided to do more straight to consumers. So I decided to do lots of events and pop-ups everywhere in the world, which was a lot of organization, but I built a big network, which now all of my clients owns rails and rails of SKIIM, which I'm very happy about. Yeah. And now I think this is a time for me to go back slowly, because I'm very cautious, by selling to stores like Harvey Nichols. I'm launching actually next week.
Super exciting.
So it starts like that, and then I will see, because I'm very cautious.
And just slowly.
So
test
that's
it.
my business scheme actually. It's slow fashion, very cautious and respectful. You know. So
And what do you see now with the fashion market? I mean, it's a bit of everyone is cutting budgets.
Yes, everyone is. For instance, my first factory has shut down, out of business. So I had to find another factory, which I was working for a few years, because they're struggling. The fashion industry is struggling really highly right now. That's why everyone is trying to find a way to exist and still, you know, being sustainable. You know, like why. There's a lot of expenses in the fashion industry. You know, you have to have like a marketing, a communication, PR, influencers, you know, around. So
retails, all of that. Yeah.
So much going on, so many things to think. So I try to really minimize all that and being very organic and authentic,
Yeah.
and being close to my customers and retailers, and so
And have that better experience of the relationship.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm very true to myself. I'm very honest and transparent. That's how I work, and I'm still here. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's a good
Yeah,
deal.
that's a good
Yeah.
details to
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
And also, I think what drives a fashion designer is passion and love for what you're doing. Like love, respect for the material, for production. I don't overproduce. I never do waste. So, for instance, I buy a lot of bulk of leather, and I will wait until it's done until I reorder colors.
Yeah.
I mean, except if I need that color, I need to reorder, so I will.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
otherwise, I really pay attention to the way I expend. I use my money basically
Yeah.
because I'm also financing it,
Yeah.
and I don't do waste. So whatever is small in leather, I can't do any garments. I will do a bag, or I will do some little gift for press or influencers or people or friends or birthdays.
Yeah.
I will always try to find a way to use
Yeah.
everything I have.
Yeah. And what is your fashion item that you can't live without?
Oh my God! So I love trench coats. I have
Yeah.
trench coats, different colors, because sometimes I will use patent black or khaki green or cognac, depending on my look. I love also a pencil skirt that is quite long but very unique, like chic, not complicated but perfect.
Yeah.
I love like details, so like anything could be simple but so well cutted and designed. So
Yeah.
I like sexy but not vulgar.
Yeah.
Like chic, very Parisian actually. Like
Yeah. You're into your jumpsuits as well.
Yes. Oh, I love
We
jumpsuits.
love jumpsuits.
So I love jumpsuits. It's like a uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so comfy always.
It's very comfy.
Yeah.
Keeps you warm. It's. I love also the leather because it's empowering women. You
Yeah.
feel so confident when you wear leather. I think.
Yeah.
It's a little plus, and you feel
Yeah,
like
and it's got a bit of rock and
vibrant,
roll.
rock and roll.
yeah.
But
yeah. Yeah.
and it's something that you'll keep forever, and you will give it to your children. Or,
Yeah.
it has legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So talking about legacy, what are you going to leave behind you?
Ooh.
What would you
Well,
like to be remembered for?
I think I would like to be
Best
remembered
leather
for,
pants in the world.
Yeah, exactly. But also very responsible. The way I manage my life also, because of course, I've got kids, so I pay attention to my family, which is very important. So I would never sacrifice my work over my family. So that's number one. So that's why, I respect everything in every angle, like work, but also family. But what I will leave behind is like the way I treat people, the way I treat my everything, basically, to be kind and true to yourself, respectful. I want to really be renowned for that. Like elevating people that work with me or my friends. I'm a girl's girl also, so I'm really like elevating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's important to have that.
Work is a lot. It's very important in my life, but my family is everything, and my friends also, to be there for them anytime.
Yeah.
So I think it's a balance.
Yeah.
You
And so you have two boys.
Yeah.
And two girls.
stepdaughters.
Yeah. So how are they involved in the business? Interns or?
Well, yeah. So Isabella was part of like a model. I used Isabella as a model once, for my pictures. They always give me ideas, and I always look at them. Also, their style is so different. So I love to see woman. Woman is my number one inspiration, especially the actress from the 60s to the 70s, like Lauren Newton, Jane Fonda, Brigitte Bardot, Jane Birkin, Françoise Hardy. All these women, naturally beautiful, but also with charisma, and they all have a driven and focus in mind. There is something fantastic about them. So woman who inspires me, I will think about them, and then I will do my sketches, and then I will picture them wearing them.
Okay.
And I often name them for my styles.
Okay.
Yeah. So for this one is Ophelia.
Okay.
I have Lauren
that
for Lauren
name.
Newton. Yeah. So many different words. Bella, of course.
Yeah.
Eva.
Okay. So each of them has a female name.
Yeah. Sometimes male, but that you can use as like Charlie or Billy,
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
And my boys love it. They're so fun, and they keep asking, when are you gonna do anything for men? I'm like, well, we'll see. Maybe a jacket or a pair of trousers,
exactly.
but I'm more into women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Well, I guess it's a whole other market too.
Yeah,
attack
you
as
have
well.
to. I
Yeah.
mean, there are so many brands also out there for men, like who does leather perfectly, like Bottega and
Yeah.
Dior. So
Yeah.
I try not to repeat whatever is there.
Yeah,
so
it's
not-
already on the
yeah.
market.
I'm already a niche, so which is great. That's
Yeah.
why also it's kind of easier in
Yeah.
that sense,
Yeah.
rather than having another ready-to-wear brand. The process is a bit long.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to be really patient.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
it takes.
consistency,
Yeah.
patience is key.
Yeah. And then, how do you maneuver it all? I mean, you are a very active
Yes, very
lady.
active.
So-
So do you?
gym in the morning. Like,
yeah.
how do you stay fit, and how do you mindset as well, the wellness of
So that's such
looking
a good
after yourself?
Because we're so busy, women are really busy. We have to be a good wife, a good mom, an entrepreneur. So it's a lot. We have
Yeah.
a lot of caps. So yeah, I start my day. I wake up always to have breakfast with my boys, and because I think it's important. We talk together. I make them feel special. Then I go straight to the gym, to my gym, and then I work. And now since 1 year now, I left my studio behind. I just kept it for warehouse. But I have got my studio in my house, which is
which
so
is nice.
much easier and nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So we're all the way upstairs. I've got my studio, so I can just go. I run basically from basement to fifth floor like all day long, but I love it.
Yeah.
And I eat a lot because I'm French, so I need to
Eat.
train a lot.
Yeah.
So I train probably 5 days a week,
Okay.
but that gives me a lot of energy and adrenaline.
And what kind of training do you do?
So I do PT, I do TRX, Pilates, and aerial yoga for my spine because I'm suffering a bit from my lower back.
Okay.
Not much better, but yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of alternate between these four
Okay.
disciplines.
And what's the yoga?
Pilates.
Oh,
I do
Pilates.
Pilates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's super good.
Yeah, no, I
I
love
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Just to stay toned, and so
It's just the timing. The one I like
know, sometimes-
is a bit far away. So yeah.
That's why I do everything at home except the Pilates and aerial yoga, which is nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then I find some time to meditate
Yeah.
in the morning and in the evening, 20 minutes. So that keeps me grounded and present.
I can't meditate. I've tried.
Really?
I just can't focus.
It's really good. Once
Yeah,
you're there,
I know.
you feel
I just
so
need I
present.
need to find someone that can actually teach me. I'm getting very much better at my breath work.
Okay, that's good.
That's
a
the
good
beginning.
thing. Yeah.
Beginning.
Yeah,
So
but
you know,
should
everything is
pursue
step by.
because it
Yeah.
gives you like rewarding at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, no, a lot of people, actually a lot of girls that I'm speaking to,
Yeah.
interviewing, are talking about it. So,
Yeah, it's good for also the stress level, the fatigue. Also, women. I mean, I'm 49, so I get to the point where we need to think about also the hormones going a bit all
Yeah.
over the place, and that's quite good also
Yeah,
to help to the transition.
yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
So is the breath work.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's true. Sometimes you don't have enough hours in a day
Yeah.
to do everything.
Yeah.
But sometimes I also like to read when I have time, because sometimes it's like after reading like 80 emails a morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So what are you reading a book at the moment?
I just finished a book that my friend just wrote. I loved it. So yeah, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to get into a book. Sometimes I give up until before the end if I'm bored.
I'm reading the Tesla's files.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is super interesting.
You know what I love? The biography, autobiography, and documentaries. It's so fascinating, right?
Yeah, yeah. But again, not enough hours. You know,
I know.
at night. You know, if I'm
then you
getting through
travel.
5-10 pages, I'm lucky.
Yeah, exactly. And then the
I'm
eyes starts
exhausted.
burning.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I sleep. I like to sleep quite late, so I go in my bed. I do all of my things, my emails, and then I'm reading, and then maybe at 12:30 I will fall asleep, or maybe at 11:30.
Yeah.
Between 11:30 and 12:30.
So what time do you get up in the morning?
7:15.
Yeah.
So what I do is I wake up, I have breakfast, then I will go meditate, and then sometime I will fall asleep again for maybe an extra half an hour, and then I go to the gym,
Yeah.
and then I work.
Yeah.
9:30.
But they say we should have 7 to 8 hours each day.
Yeah. So like last night, I think I had 6. It was full moon. I'm so sensitive with this full moon.
Are you?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
God.
It never affects me.
No?
No. But actually, you know, you're saying that last time it was full moon,
Yeah.
the whole house, all the kids were having problems sleeping. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yesterday we were not affected by it.
Perfect. Yeah. So tonight
Exactly.
I'm going to sleep early, I think.
Yeah, me too. So tell me, what are the plans for your brand? What are we seeing the next 5 years? What are we hitting?
So the next 5 years, yeah, it's always like tricky to project yourself, especially after all of these years, you know, past years where it's unexpectedly crazy.
Yeah.
But let's stay positive.
Yeah.
So the next 5 years, I think, would be very much like building again the wholesale market if things are going the way it should be, hopefully. So expanding, you know, like in the States probably. Well, we'll see also with the tariff. You know, it's hard to visualize that.
Yeah.
We still need to know a bit more about the government and results.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea is to expand in the wholesale movement and
you haven't even actually approached the US yet, have you?
I mean, I used to be at Brangstrup, but I never really, they came to see me basically, but I never really
Went there.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, my next will be maybe to hire like an agent, distribution, and do the job for me, you know, to find like all of the stores. That will be the next step for me, because I think I'm well now established in order to fulfill more stores and things like that.
Yeah.
So
I think it would do super well in New York.
But thank you. But I'm really organic, you know. I'm not really into the big. I'm a bit.
Yeah. So maybe you just host a few, you know.
Yeah. But what I do is I host a lot of events. I have ambassadors everywhere, like in New York, LA, and I have the best clients from everywhere. So you know, sometimes it's like people are like, "Well, why do you need to be in a store?" And it's like, true. I don't necessarily need to be in a store because I think like. I'm good at communication, you know, with people and clients, and that's how I got all of my clients and the loyalty from them. But what store will be from SKIIM will be the exposure, maybe to, you know,
get the awareness.
Yeah, and then we'll see. Because I don't want to do any marketing or like things like that. I'm very like kind of the Raw is doing very like you know niche, but they don't do marketing really. They just they're the Olsen sister that helps, but it's all about the quality and the Yeah.
And have you ever had any issues with the name?
Oh yeah.
So let's hear how.
Oh my God, that's a fragile subject.
Oh really? Is it? Are we not allowed to talk about
We
that?
can. We can. It's fine, especially now.
Yeah.
So basically, so what happened is I was the first, you know, with SKIIM. Because SKIIM was like a result of my last name. When I was born was Hiama and SKIIM. So it's a combination of skin and Skiama. So I decided to call it SKIIM with 2 I, because I think it was cooler than skin. It's too obvious. But then Kim Kardashian came up with her brand called SKIIMS, right? And before, she had a problem with the Japanese government because the first name she named it was Kimono.
Ah.
So she was not allowed to use that name. And then one summer, one of my assistants, she sent me an email saying, "Look at this." And I opened the link. It's like Kim Kardashian has revealed the name and SKIIMS, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And then I called. Okay, there is a family thing around it. So my husband's ex-wife's ex-partner, because now they're not together for a few months now, was involved with SKIIMS and the Kardashian. He was doing the branding for them with his partner Jens Grid.
Right.
So my husband was like, "You should maybe start suing them because it's really close, right?" And people were getting a bit confused. I started it, but then I was like, it doesn't really look good. You know, it's too close from family. You know, we get along with my ex-wife's husband.
Yeah.
And I was talking to them about it, and they told me I had no ID, and then told me we had to sign an NDA, and I was like, so that means you kind of knew. Anyway, I dropped the case off because I didn't want to have for my daughters.
Legal cost and everything.
And you never know where that could take you.
Yeah.
And so I decided to drop it off because we didn't have the same vision. One is not very sustainable, obviously, because it's very comfortable, but it's full of plastic and elastic, where me, I'm very responsibly sourced and high-end, so it's different. So I decided to drop it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they never came after you either?
No.
No.
What? I mean, I was there first.
No. But sometimes they come after, they try to protect or,
No.
Yeah, okay.
So far, so good.
Okay.
Yeah. I added Paris into SKIIM.
Okay.
It used to be only SKIIM, and then I added Paris
Okay.
to kind of make it a bit
To make it more. Okay.
Yeah.
To bring it
And
back
it's
to
a
the
bit more
roots.
French. Yeah,
Exactly.
going back to the
exactly.
roots.
Exactly.
I'm
exactly.
French after all.
Exactly. And Gemini. We actually have the
Gemini.
birthday the same
birthday,
day.
we're twinning. 23rd
Exactly.
of May.
Exactly.
My son also is born
I
on my
know.
birthday.
I remember when you gave birth on the.
know.
You were supposed to have a
A party.
I know.
And I was like, what? And I said to my husband, what can't we keep the birthday happening? It's okay, I can give birth and just. And he was like, really? I was like, well, at 10:30, I was like, we still had a little dinner with 10 of my
I know.
friends, but yeah.
Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My best gift ever.
I know. It is the best.
Yeah.
It is the best. I love children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much.
Exactly, exactly. No more. Well, next time I was speaking earlier with a friend of mine. She's like, well, next time you're going to be a grandmother. And okay, well, hold on.
How old is your eldest?
23.
Well, yeah, my niece
No, I
had
was
a baby at
23.
20.
Yeah, I was 23.
Yeah, well, you'll be a very young granny.
Yeah. I'm ready to wait a little.
Yeah, a bit longer.
Yeah. Let them go out and really finish their whole journey. So, AI.
Yeah.
I ask all the women about this whole AI element of how much it's taking over our lives. Is it something that you are embracing, or is it helping your business? How do you look at it?
So, alors, there's two ways. First of all, I love it for more technical purposes, not design purposes yet, because I'm not really exploring that now fundamentally. But for instance, for press releases, like legal things, texts is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like better than an assistant.
Yeah.
Where sometimes you spend a week to do something where ChatGPT takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, design-wise, I did few tests over the summer because I had the time. I ended up having very good ideas actually, but as long as you give a lot of like informations and the way it should
Input.
be. Yeah, input. And then you can be surprised, yeah. I had like at least 3-4 styles that I really liked. And
Really?
Yeah. Now pattern-wise, because you still need to do patterns and calves,
Yeah.
this is something else. I need to explore again. I'm sure this is possible, but I'm not there yet. I need to still learn from it because I keep learning, basically.
Yeah.
And this is a new thing. And we are not the youngest generation, but it's important, I think, to kind of get into it because you can get so many good things out of it.
Yeah.
But it's like everything. If you use it small dose, it's great, but you don't want to use it too much because then it looks a bit not very well detailed or high end, or it's kind of like it's like making
Put your own kind of fix on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it gives you ideas and it facilitates a lot.
And so it actually has helped you with cutting down expenses for your company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And legal things also, and bullet points when you prepare like an interview.
Yeah.
Like summarizing everything.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. Contract also, if you have a big contract, you need to summarize and help you understand better. Yes, it's great.
And so what would your advice be to your younger self at the age of 21? Something that you'd learned?
Oh my God, I've learned so much from my I think passion, to be driven with passion, to have a purpose is very important, because we tend to, especially hyperactive people like me, sometimes an ADHD, your brain goes all over the place, right? You want to do this and that and that. So you kind of need to focus, being disciplined about what you really like and what you're good at, finding a purpose, a meaning, something really that is close to your heart, where you will put all of your energy, that will avoid a lot of different crazy ideas where, and then study that fact, that purpose. What means that much for you that you really want to spend like at least 10 years of your time exploring it, developing that idea, and then putting into a business. Yeah, because you're going to spend years by doing that, right? So you need to be really sure. So I would say discipline, passion, love, a lot of patience. A lot of patience.
Yeah.
But because it's a slow. Don't try to get too quick. Wanted to have everything right away, because that's most of the time people fail because of that. They earn quickly, but then the failure is
down.
Is very brutal. So maybe the slowly the better, I would say. So being patient, and you can do things slowly, with respect and integrity.
Okay. And any advice to any of those young, fabulous girls who is about to start their own brand?
Yeah, so basically the entourage, the connection is very important. So be out there a lot. Don't stay alone with a computer, because computer is not the answer for everything. I think the relationships, communication, enthusiasm is very important, you know, to create relationships, because this job in fashion is made out of relation, you know, and inspiring, fascinating people, right? So the more you meet these people, the more you can get step by step and build like the, you know,
Start building the network.
Start building a network. That's very important. Then sometimes I'm amazing myself by thinking, how did I start again? I was by myself, pregnant, like asking people around, like my friends, designers, and whoever creative was next to me, where do I go? Which supplier do I go? And factory. Being a woman in this industry is not easy, you know, especially tall and blonde. You know, it's kind of like I need to kind of fight even more.
Yeah.
But because of the passion, the drive, you know, people see that.
Yeah.
You know, when you don't care about, okay, no matter what I will have to go through, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So if you say no, I don't care, I will go out from this window and go to another one.
Yeah.
So people see that and it's like, okay, maybe she's, you know,
Yeah.
like
She's
focus,
not going to
looking
give
in
up.
the eyes.
No fun arts
never
is
give
not
up.
happening.
Just don't give up.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself, because anyone can do something in their life.
Yeah.
Just trusting yourself.
Yeah.
You know, fear is the worst enemy from people,
Yeah.
because then you're like in a bubble, you don't move, and nothing can happen if you just
Yeah.
hide from people.
Yeah. You gotta
Just
take
go
some
out there.
chances.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, people makes mistakes, and I keep making mistakes, but you learn from it.
Yeah.
And then you get bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
We're all going through phases, right? Ups and downs, and this is life. It's
Yeah.
the life cycle.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we can't be afraid too much, otherwise we don't do anything.
I know. So did you hear that, guys? So all of you guys who's going to watch this,
And life
keep
is too
going.
short.
Exactly. You only live
Keep this
once.
open and betting.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
What
you
is
for
your
having me.
website?
So it's www.SKIIM with two I, SKIIM, iPhone,Paris.com.
There we go.
Yeah,
So
check
the
it out.
new collection is out
Yes,
next
so
week
Harvey
in
Nichols.
Harvey Nicks.
Yeah, and then I'm working on this on the summer now. But yeah, so Harvey Nicks is great. I'm launching on the 12th of November. It's already there, but yeah, we're gonna do a launch. You coming?
I'm coming. I'm coming. Very exciting. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming.
my darling.
Really
Thank you
nice.
so much, and
Thank
I
you.
love what you do. She's amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.